Welcome to our video today, where we'll be discussing a common issue that many Drupal developers face when working with Twig templates, the Drupal Twig, variable initialization error. If you're a Drupal developer, chances are you've encountered this error at some point in your career. In this video, we'll explore what causes this error, how to troubleshoot it, and most importantly, how to fix it. Twig is a powerful templating engine that allows us to separate presentation logic from business logic in our Drupal application. However, when working with Twig variables, things can get tricky if not initialized properly. In this video, we'll delve into the details of what happens when a Twig variable is not initialized correctly and how to resolve the issue. So, let's dive right in. The Drupal Twig variable initialization error typically occurs when a Twig variable is used before it's been initialized or assigned a value. This can happen when we're trying to access a variable that hasn't been set yet, or when we're using a variable inside a conditional statement or loop without first checking if it exists. To illustrate this concept better, let's consider an example. Suppose we have a Twig template that displays a list of articles, and each article has a title and a body. If we try to access the title variable before it's been assigned a value, Twig will throw an error. The key here is to understand that Twig variables need to be initialized before they can be used. This means assigning a value to the variable before trying to access it. In our example, we would need to check if the title variable exists and assign a default value if it doesn't, before trying to display it. Another common scenario where this error occurs is when working with conditional statements or loops. If we're using a variable inside an if statement or a for loop without first checking if it exists, Twig will throw an error. To avoid these errors, it's essential to follow best practices when working with Twig variables. Always initialize your variables before using them, and make sure to check if they exist before trying to access them. In summary, the Drupal Twig variable initialization error occurs when a Twig variable is used before it's been initialized or assigned a value. To avoid this error, always initialize your variables before using them, and make sure to check if they exist before trying to access them. By following these best practices, you can write more robust and error-free Twig template. That's all for today's video on the Drupal Twig variable initialization error. We hope you found this explanation helpful in understanding what causes this common issue and how to resolve it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and subscribe to our channel for more Drupal-related content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.